Yeah, we'll get there, buddy. Just give us a second. I feel like we all have a little bit to share.
Eventually, yeah.
So why don't we just have some breakfast and continue from there, huh? We discuss at the breakfast table.
Alrighty. So, my first line is that Fee wants to apologize for the late uploads on videos.
It's okay. You do no wrong.
It's actually Zach's fault if you think about it.
How is it my fault? How in the world is it my fault, Brian?
Because you're a distraction.
How am I
'Cause
that
you
big of
can't-
a distraction?
How
you
are you
can't-
distraction? Are you serious?
Because it can't be Fee's fault, so it has to be someone else's fault. And that would make it.
She's the one who literally decided to apologize.
They know the
Hopefully, it sounds like you
truth.
don't have to apologize about being late.
They know the truth of it all.
Probably because it's only Fee who ever apologizes for being late.
And the next thing. I had to. Alright. So you guys are able to ask for solos, just you gotta work out a time with us each time you want one.
I'm smoking a joint. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself while you're doing the recap.
Okay. So last session, you guys started right before the party. You guys got a good amount of time to do things as you wished. Some people went and interacted with friends. Some people just relaxed. Others went and got high juice. Then you guys had the big party where all hell broke loose as you got everybody high, including a couple party members. Karn walked, snuck off with one of the fire dancers and snooed in her house.
Definitely wasn't me sneaking off. There was no sneaking involved. It was straight walking.
You're like,
We were hiding.
it's like this girl's getting snoo whether she likes her or not. Wasn't it?
No, I'm just saying Karn was not trying to be discreet about the matter. He was too drunk to try to be discreet, you know. That reminds me, I need to see if Karn's going to remember what happened.
Roll con.
A check?
Yeah. Watch, he rolls in that one. He's still high somehow after sleeping.
15.
Oh, he finally rolled decent. I guess you remember bits and pieces of what happened.
And is it the next morning?
Yeah, it'll be the next morning. We'll get to that.
Okay, sorry. So I assume I'm back to regular form.
Yes. All right. And after Karn disappeared, you guys did the ceremony where you sacrificed the giant beast. The puppet appeared before you all. Did a few interactions with Zoran, walked over and blew up the remains of your the creature you guys captured. Healing a few people, like everyone got healed in the process. Then Mary got touched by her, leaving a gold ring around her curse mark. Everyone went back home. Yes, you were touched.
You got the boot.
Yep, they booped. Oh.
Keep going.
Then you guys eventually made your way back home, or to Nefari's home, where you guys rested for the night, and that brings you guys to this morning. And you, okay,
I'll speak for Jezebel. She could just type it, I guess.
yeah,
I'll try my best to act it out. My bestie out here. Poor Jezebel.
all right.
Oof.
So that brings you all to the morning where you all wake up at Nefari's house, where you all wake up. You're all well rested, some probably a little hungover from strong drug.
I feel perfectly fine.
Yeah, Mr. Robot, fake robot over there.
Karn doesn't feel perfectly fine, but he knows that drug's a fucking bitch, and he feels decent.
You remember your encounter with that girl, by the way.
Is it my pizza?
So he didn't even get the name of.
Yep, you don't even know their name.
Could have sworn Karn asked her name.
You don't remember it, though.
I know her name.
Monster or a Sprite?
Oh.
Well, that's why I brought a Monster or a Sprite.
Oh, thank you. You're the best.
All right. So you all smell Nefari cooking something in the kitchen, so you all gather around the table, excited for another breakfast cooked by Nefari.
Do I notice Liz's gold mark? Sorry, Mary Jane's gold mark.
Perception.
I'm gonna wake up and get dressed. So
23.
Yes, you can see the gold ring around her curse mark.
I'm a.
It is kind of on her neck. It's not very hidden.
Karn's gonna be like, hey, I got one of those too, and he's gonna
Oh, yeah?
and he's gonna slightly tug at his shirt to reveal his shoulder and show his mark.
Oh shit. Nice. Fucking nerd.
What's your guys' name? My guy's name is he's trying to and he's slightly he pauses, slightly trying to remember from being while he was still drunk.
My guy, what?
It was my inner demon. The inner demon. Like Jessa has the one named Jezebel. I have some guy named Adonis.
Adonis?
Yeah, that's my inner demon's name. The mark gave it to us. I think that's Karn again, kind of glances away, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that's what she said. That it was from the mark. The mark put the demon spirit into our bodies, and now the demon spirit will eventually take over the body the moment the curse mark fully possesses our body.
Yeah, I mean, fully you to assume we all have one, buddy. You just gonna? Yeah, I mean, we had breakfast yet. Can I eat first? I'm gonna eat.
Oh. Karn looks blankly and goes no, and begins eating.
Anyway, his name is Ash, but his real name is Sir Nonos because I couldn't.
No.
I couldn't at the time pull myself together. Oh, food sounds delicious, says Jezebel. Or is she Jessa?
She's Jessa.
Jessa, okay.
Yeah.
Food sounds good. Yeah. Alright, awesome. Jessa. Awesome.
So, Karn will also say on top of that the puppet isn't inherently an enemy.
You got more information than I did from mine. Mine didn't know anything about the puppet, I guess.
Yeah, that's because I went to a different source. I went to a higher source than your person.
That's fair.
I went to the puppet themselves.
Oh! Straight out just.
I would like a little bit more explanation than just not necessarily an enemy.
The puppet's goal is aligned with keeping this city safe. They informed me of such being that that the god of death will be coming for us at some fucking point in time, and that when our curse marks fully, cover our bodies, the inner demons that are linked with them will be taking over.
Okay.
Two,
Okay.
we've also been
well-
informed. She also told us that without our demons' help, we cannot take down this god, like, at all. Three, she told me that the reason why she attacked Albedo was because she wanted Albedo to stay away from the city.
Like this city or the city that.
This specific city.
Also,
Okay.
Jessa has something to say.
So you mean to tell me we all get a demon since we get our curse? And you what? I'm sorry. So we have to play nice with our inner demon? That's fucking wonderful.
Just
I like
saying,
that acting, by the way. Love the acting.
I turn to Jess and be like, that you know of your other personality, right? Your other personality is your demon taking over.
So then, what is the purpose of us being here?
Because we're fucking containers. Containers for souls who don't get containers.
Well, remember, the reason we're here is because Albedo wants, the puppet brought to her alive.
Yes.
I'm saying, what I'm suggesting is with that moth thing that can talk to Albedo, why don't we just simply arrange a meeting?
How do we not know?
Yeah, I know, Justin.
Sorry, I said. How do we know that won't lead to a fight? So
We don't, but I was informed by my inner demon that can apparently tell the future that one of my wives is going to die soon, and I'm not going to sit idly by here and let that happen. So
The same wife that you just decided to have sex with another random person literally the night before, so.
open relationship.
Oh, okay, alright. Cheater.
It's been established. I've established that they can have sex with other people. Like, it is a platonic open relationship.
I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
so Carton goes, yeah, and I got told one of them will be dead soon. So I want to be there to prevent that.
Which one?
If I remember correctly, DMs, he specifically specified it was one of the two. It was either Soren or Amaya, right?
Oh man, it can't be my bestie Soren. Can't be my bestie Soren.
I forgot your kid was actually best friends with Soren.
No, no. If it's Soren, oh no, my girl.
Zach, can I look at
Also,
Neferi, ask if she has anything that has this world's version of caffeine in it, please?
Also,
So,
Karn goes.
caffeinated drink.
Yes, a caffeinated drink.
Oh, someone died.
While
Oh.
Karn is while Bane's asking for that, Karn also goes. Also, our demons appear to be linked to something that would be akin to. Does this world have a version of its own 7 deadly sins?
No.
Okay, so Karn goes. That's akin to some aspect of being. Outside of game, he appeared. Karn made the correlation of his is associated to one of the 7 deadly sins of Christianity outside of game.
Okay.
Inside of game, Karn tells you, for example, mine is a lazy fucker, like insanely lazy. I went into my mind and threw it around.
Can I pause you?
Yeah.
Cool. Jessa has something to say. Back to the whole meeting of the puppet and Grimtail. If the puppet and Grimtail and if the puppet and Grimtail call, even though for small being, maybe a compromise can be found. Clearly, the puppet cares for the city, and we have a common enemy. It could be beneficial to all parties. I hope I read that correctly, but man, I feel like I'm having a stroke.
Ready,
I'm gonna
right
say-
to me.
I'm gonna say though was probably through.
Fair.
That's about all I have from that.
So
'Cause
even if, so I'm guessing even if they set it up, for a small time, it could be beneficial. But who knows if they'll both agree to it? Karn, how did you get to the puppet beforehand?
I just walked into the fucking temple, cleaned my skull, and asked the puppet who's still there if I could chat.
Okay, all right. That's
Karn's,
okay. All right.
Karn's not gonna lie, and he's just gonna say, I had ulterior motives in mind.
It's okay. Well, I was just gonna ask how we were gonna set up this meeting, but because we have to be either next to one of them, and Grimtail's not exactly here.
or we could
Have you
set it up.
considered walking into the fucking temple and asking?
I mean,
You know what, buddy? Yeah, I nominate you. Go ahead.
Or we could stage it at a neutral location.
Neutral location? Where the fuck are we staging it at? That's neutral.
The
That's
puppet ain't gonna come out of the desert.
it was an idea.
Don't hate on him.
Karn will retract a bit and be like, you're right, it was an idea.
My next question is actually I don't even know. So
As you're doing this, Nefari pours a dark black drink into a cup for you.
what is this drink called, Nefari?
It's coffee.
Perfect.
How much of this do you have? Because I feel like my character is going to obtain a very unhealthy obsession to this.
You could take what you have and pour it into the jug, and then you'll have so much of it.
I was gonna say that. Let's go.
Let's go the jug.
He sets the pitcher on the table. He's like, fine, have the rest.
Wonderful. Before anybody else can grab it, I'm going to just take it, empty the smaller cup into the jug, and claim it as my own.
And Jesus.
It's just your cup now.
Yes. So, so I understand this right. Karn, you went to go claim your skull, and you talked to the puppet.
Yes, Karn's going to grab his necklace, hold it a little forward, and be like, see, This metal piece, it's new.
Nope.
And you see a skull, and you see a very small skull. But it's the skull of the beast, right? Of what we fought in the desert. Like, as
Okay.
it is that
So-
thing's skull, but shrunk.
My next question is: you were told by the person that we were sent to go capture and bring back to Grimtail that she attacked Grimtail because she didn't want harm to come to this city we're currently in, correct?
Yeah, she didn't want a Grimtail to bother it.
Oh, okay.
Why not ask politely first?
Yeah, like knocking on the door. Be like, hello.
Mm.
I'll knock on the door. Unless it's a big door, then you might have to knock.
I mean,
I'm just gonna ponder this question for a second, hopefully long enough for me to finish my piece, and hopefully I'll have an answer by then, outside of game. But he's gonna ponder it until I legitimately think of an answer.
Heard. Just give him a hot minute. Heard. I don't think Jessa has joined us, so I think she's just when she comes back, she's going to be probably stuck on the thought of that meeting. So, okay.
Zach, correct me if I'm wrong, but we as a collective party know that the puppet is working for Fuckface McGee.
What? I don't know this.
It has not been confirmed.
It's not implied. What's the other word?
Inferred.
Assumed. The party.
Allegedly.
Last time you saw her interact with a minion of Kyoki, bad guy, Supreme,
That's
it was her getting dragged into a portal.
Oh, it was her getting dragged into the portal.
Yeah, Bora dragged her into the portal. That's what you guys saw.
Okay. So it's not actually confirmed that she works for. Well, I mean, she could work for, but it could be against her will.
So
I mean,
Karn is going to respond to your question with a. Well, let's see. They're in a hostile environment with threats on all sides. To be fair, from her perspective, it's it's safer to put on a show of power and and put the fear into people of what will happen if you do attack than it is to sit and hope that someone doesn't attack.
I mean, yes.
Make it look bigger than you actually are, but I mean.
Yeah.
Show power is a way to protect as well.
That is true.
Outside the game, it's like, speak softly but carry a big stick.
Is there?
She takes speak softly to the extreme. She doesn't even speak. No one's heard her voice ever.
I'm gonna. Where's Rocco?
On your shoulder,
Okay.
nibbling on a piece of celery.
All right. I just didn't know if he was in my pocket. Carry on.
I'm also feeding Gilgamesh.
Perfect.
Who's also on your shoulder.
Wee. Hey, Jezebel's back.
All right.
I have my full food, so if somebody else can explain the predicament.
So we are talking about the puppet Gingy, and how the puppet is not necessarily our enemy, and how we are trying to, and how we might want to get her and Albedo to meet up, and that the fact, and her attacking Albedo was a preemptive thing of her basically telling Albedo to stay the fuck away from the city.
I was trying to find a picture of like an owl trying to protect its young, but all I can really find was this. But imagine that and how that That's what the puppet views her city as. She's a giant protector. So she puts on this front that she's not to be
Giant.
messed with. Mm. Gift didn't really have a lot to work with.
No, they usually don't.
So Khan's gonna go knock on their front door and ask to talk to her, right? Oh,
I would before we conclude that, I would actually like to come up with a semi game plan if we actually want this to happen or how this.
Jessa says there needs to be a third party to monitor the talks. So, well, perfect. Khan, you can go and knock on the door. Bane, you could be the third party.
Oh, technically, I can't be a third party because none of us can because technically we work for Grimtail. And even if we weren't under contract, I still couldn't do it because technically I still work for Grimtail.
What about Nefari?
Karn can.
No, because you're under
No.
contract from Grimtail.
I'm gonna look over to Nefari and ask if she would mind just being
Is it
a monitor,
Nefari?
witness,
A moderator.
a moderator.
Nefari's under contract from Grimtail.
Is she?
Yes, Nefari was the person that Grimtail told us to meet out here.
She was our contact.
Hang on, let me.
Rocco isn't. Does Rocco count? He's a guinea
No,
pig.
Rocco would take.
Rocco's
Rocco's
affiliated with the puppet.
Oh,
And
okay, so they need a neutral party with
hang
no.
on,
Okay.
hang on. Karn be like, I'll be right back. He's gonna stand up and abruptly leave and head out of the city.
Enjoy ain't here though. How we going to get Enjoy here?
So I'm gonna look for my Fox screen.
Clearly, she is not within the city.
Yeah, I know. I said I head out of the city.
Oh, okay.
I know, but Jess mentioned that Enjoy could be that third party, but Enjoy is nowhere near the city.
And Enjoy's a little not impartial. Who does Enjoy have that would make her partial towards them?
Easy. We just don't let Mary Jane be at the talks.
Well, I didn't want to be there anyway. But somebody has to be an adult. So, Jessa isn't here. So guess what? Now I gotta sit here and be a ma and watch you dumb.
Hey.
view
They
all
both say it. They both
Karn?
say.
Karn is not known for his diplomatic skill. Nobody goes up to Karn and be like, "Oh, hey, can you help alleviate this situation? Help us talk things out. Can you mediate this?" No, they go up to Karn and be like, "Can you beat that guy up over there? Can you kill that thing? Do you want to go fight that? Are you willing to go fight that?" Nobody asks Karn to talk. They ask him to kill or stop killing.
You know what? That's on me. That's fair. You know what? Maybe we just need you to knock on the door and then go back home.
Zach, I need to step out of the room for a minute.
Okay.
With my jug of coffee.
I thought
Oh,
you
you're
meant
taking
for
the
real.
coffee with you.
Bro.
I thought this was real life.
Oh,
No,
shit.
out of in game, I'm stepping out of the room with my coffee.
Okay.
'Cause
I thought
don't
something
just-
bad happened for a second.
Full
No.
chat just went dark. It was like, oh no.
Roll
No,
dexterity.
not good. To leave?
Yeah, just humor me.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, Karn got called a leash kid.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
Yeah.
I'm just surprised you finally noticed. Not exactly wrong though. I mean, she needs a big fucking leash. I'm the guy. I'm the kid that's gonna be trying to bite the leash off.
19, Zach.
You successfully
go.
don't spill your
Even
coffee.
No.
better.
No.
So just Say trip him.
No, because
He
I
would've killed
haven't
everyone in that
developed
room.
the addiction yet. It is just getting to that point.
I would know probably whispers. He says you have to. It's an expensive ingredient you have to hunt for from the desert. Cities, which have all been destroyed.
Alright. Darn anybody.
He's not in the room. He already.
The cat moth. Yeah, we're gonna use the cat moth to talk to. But we gotta get to the puppet for it to be used, right? But she'll need.
I'm
was telling
working
I was
on it.
telling-
All right.
Listen. Do we have to have a third party? Or is it something that you just prefer?
Zach, I'm gonna step back into the room.
And realized his mistake.
Oh, it wasn't really a mistake. It was a good idea, just
He forgot the key detail.
debatable.
Debatable.
I'm gonna look at Bane and be like,
You
oh,
step
look
back in
at
the
that.
room and you notice his jug of coffee has gone down a whole inch already.
Gotcha. Okay.
Only an inch.
Yes.
He is needed to keep the peace. Oh, well, that's a pickle, isn't it?
Well, I think it's not necessarily keeping the peace. It's more along the lines of making sure people feel comfortable not being backstabbed.
Oh yeah. Phew. Thank God Karn. Yeah. Thank God Karn is definitely the epitome of that. Just gonna highlight 2 keywords in his title. That
Karn,
definitely reflect.
the betrayer.
Yeah.
So it's more along the lines of making sure everybody is as comfortable as possible in that kind of situation.
To be fair, I haven't betrayed the party since
Mm,
we started as a party
goodness.
outside of game.
There isn't anybody that I've fucking met. There's not a single soul that I've met in this.
What about the weed
this
merchant?
far. Hold on.
I am attempting to find my fox friend out in the desert to see if they'd be willing to mediate.
Roll perception.
That's a 7.
You find nothing.
Oh, you trying to find Eva?
Yeah.
Would Eva count? Oh, I guess, but she doesn't even want to go inside the city.
Well, that's another thing about finding a neutral location is a neutral location with a third-party mediator. No one really has the high ground on anything.
Boy, okay. Now I see all the sides. And let me
So-
tell you, I'm not
we-
proud to say it took me this long to put all that together.
So Albeto's delegation would be us as her party, right, under contract.
Fair.
The puppet delegation would be obviously the puppet, probably Zoran, and
Yeah, Zoran's
whatever,
practically her mouth as far as Karn
Definitely
knows.
Zoran, but anyway.
and then maybe a couple extra, just guards. Just because they're probably going to want to have a couple to, for whatever reason, they'll need to protect the puppet from the dangers of the desert. It's kind of like Chuck Norris having a guard.
Yeah.
Funny.
I guess. But if we're gonna go
Doesn't Chuck Norris protect his bodyguards? Had to.
there's nothing I can do.
Did you know Chuck Norris once ran a race against time? Time is still running.
Damn.
I'm not happy to have that on my recording.
What the fuck? Oh no.
So,
That's oh.
I mean, we could do it like that, I guess.
Oh, just roll me a d20.
Pull from the bag. The bag of wonders. Oh,
5.
Jessa. Jessa, no. My girl. You were so close, but yet so far.
Oh, that just gives me is for us to figure out what type of a thing we give, in varying of usefulness.
What comes out of the bag?
Yep. With that low, I can just do a joke item though. If it's not one, it's gonna be an embarrassing item.
This man didn't give me my marinara sauce. What the fuck, bro? BRB, I need to get sauce.
Somebody got that mechanical keyboard.
Yeah, it's probably Bane.
It is. I'm updating notes. Sorry.
Never be sorry for doing notes, sir.
No, I'm not sorry for doing notes. I'm sorry that my keyboard makes mechanical click clacks. So just to make sure that my notes are updated, we found out that the puppet might not be in league with Kyoki. We also found out that the puppet attacked Grimtail to protect her city as a preemptive strike, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Jessa, you pull out a silver box. This is also probably the biggest item you've pulled out of your bag.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
So, Karn, when you talked with the puppet, she
I'm out in the desert.
Okay, yeah, that's right. Out of game, Brian. When you talked to the puppet, you did say that she wasn't hostile when you were talking, correct?
No, she was not hostile.
Whatever.
Also, Karn may have accidentally broken a pillar.
Say that again.
Karn may have accidentally broke one of the temple pillars in a little bit of rage.
You just got the puppet to shake her head at him.
That caused her to become slightly a bit annoyed.
A bit?
So
I'm waiting for Jessa to react to getting a silver box out of the thing.
Oh, is that what she got? Silver box?
Well,
Yep, she
she's
pulled a
not
silver
here,
box out of it.
so.
Oh, she went poof.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
okay.
there she goes. Just so
There she
you
goes.
got a
Jessa, you
silver
got a
box.
silver box. I was talking to thin air.
Bane, you better put them notes in the
A silver box came out. This is the biggest item you got.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Can
Yes,
you
you can open the box.
Yeah.
So I'm not interrupting the chat. Can you send me what you told the party from the notes that you took when you talked with the puppet? Would that be okay? Since technically everybody in the party knows what you said. Please and thank you.
Let me get a. I'll just. You want specifics or the summary? Because probably
When you open, when you open the box, you hear Nefari. It's just like, saying that, I remembered something. I heard rumors that some people have actually offered treats like this to the puppet. There you go.
I mean, any lady would love cake, to be real honest.
Fat people love cake too.
I mean, you bring that up to me.
Prefer ice cream cake?
Gotta go face first and all that.
Liz, you're one of the skinniest people in our group.
What?
You're one of the skinniest people in our group.
One of? Who's the other person? Who's a fee?
You and Fee.
We don't talk
I
about
don't know
it.
which one's skinnier. I haven't
We
seen
don't
Fee.
talk-
I eat like I'm fat and I am fat, so it works.
Shoving half a pizza in my mouth. It's okay.
Only half a pizza?
Only half at this time. Listen, I gotta do it in spurts. I can't gain
Oh, she's
weight.
a
I can still
snacker,
eat
not a
as
full-on
much.
meal person.
I can snack throughout the
Oh,
day
you got that
or I can have
curse.
multiple like meals, but because I'm not bigger, I can't eat it all in one sitting.
Fair.
This will be your offering
Ooh,
for the
Justice.
puppet to see if she'll talk. Okay. Okay.
So you have a strawberry cake to offer the puppet.
Yeah. Wait, who's gonna bring it to her?
I'm guessing Jessa. Harold's like, wait, 1 second. He pulls his backpack in front of off and places it on the table and opens it. He's like, you should put it in here.
Oh yeah, it keeps it cold.
And as he opens his bag, you can feel a cold breeze coming out of it.
A bag of colding.
Yes.
Yeah, he put Rocco in when we were in the desert. So Rocco didn't die.
He's got an AC bag.
Oof. Yeah.
Honestly, out of all of you, it makes most sense for him to have it.
It's also not quite a
Red
bag
is
of
not in the
holding.
bag.
Arrow. Jessa says fine, but don't eat it. Red. Looking at you. You can
Red's
hear
not
me.
in the
I know you
bag.
can. I know you can hear me. Don't eat the cake.
Dude, I wanna.
All right, Jess. I told him. I
You-
told you.
You can't have the cake and eat it too.
But I can empty him.
And Red is her character, I believe,
Oh, well, she
or
said
one of her
please.
many insert characters.
Don't eat it. Please don't eat it. I'm sorry. Please.
Don't worry, my insert characters are the few sadistic characters that are really fun to play.
You can tell which ones are his and which are mine.
Yeah, the cringe
And my
lords
favorite
are
stage
sad.
is when I got to control Kane, and I scared Jessa with the things I said.
Yeah. So the ones that act like cringe lord, Zach. That's a big difference.
So my demon, that's Zach?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't know what to say for him. He was just
That's his
interesting.
character
He's one of my
cringy.
favorites.
Oh, goodness. I didn't mean it was cringy. That's not what I meant.
Your demon
Yeah,
is now
Phoebe was when he made
offended.
those lines.
No!
Yeah. You hear a voice in the back of your head like, "What did you just fucking call me?"
Sorry.
That good enough for you, Garrett?
Yeah, that works. Should get the point across.
That should be
Arrow
good.
closes the bag and
Oh,
latches
good.
it shut. With a nice,
So,
satisfying click.
so y'all's
We're all
bard.
here.
Oh my God, see, hush. So y'all's bard comes down the stairs. There you go. Y'all can update him.
Oh, perfect timing. Perfect fucking timing. Because I just sent the notes to Bane. Bane, would you like to update him? Because I'm out. I am not in the room.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm organizing right now.
He's dead.
Oh,
I thought that was
Nope.
MJ, never mind.
Yep, that was just. She's probably got like bad spots or something in her.
Or
Her
customers showing up.
or
That
customer
too.
showing.
It's hard to be sneaky at work, but I digress.
Unless you just don't care.
There we go.
So you're over off. Clap twice if you can hear me.
You might want to unmute before you clap, just so you. Oh, there he goes.
All right. So, in such so far, the party finds out that the puppet might not be in league with the bigger fuckface than we already hate. We also found out that the puppet attacked Grimtail in Grimtail City to prevent Grimtail from going to the puppet city in a preemptive strike. Jesse used a magic bag and pulled out a silver box containing a cake, which I can update that because all I had at first was just pulled out a silver box.
I'm officially here.
Oh, my.
Karn also got his skull. He talked to the puppet while he was there, and she was not. I'm using she in quotes because we don't actually know what it looks like.
She's a she.
Okay, cool. She wasn't hostile towards Karn. Karn was also told that the Death God is after the party. The curse marks we have contains a demon. As such, we each have a demon inside of us. Karn's name is Adonis. Jessa's changes. When Jessa changes, that is her demon taking charge. The puppet.
Yeah. So when she goes to Jezebel, that is her demon
Yeah.
popping out.
And we also found out that Karn broke a temple pillar and annoyed the puppet.
No. I didn't break it. I cracked it.
Same thing.
Did you get my demon in there?
I don't know what your demon's name is.
Sir, no, I mean, his name is Ash. But,
Its
I mean, his
name
actual
is
name
Ash.
Sir Nonos.
Sir No.
Sir No.
Sir
Karn,
No Square.
his name Adonis. We have no idea who Jess's is. Name-wise.
It's
She's never-
Jezebel.
Is it Jezebel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jessa named hers.
You can name one?
She kind
got
of
to us before-
agreed.
She got to it before we did.
Yeah.
If I feel like mine wouldn't let me name him.
He didn't like that one.
And in the notes, so it's canon now, MJ's demon's name is Mr. No-No.
Oof.
It's happened. It's in the notes. It is now a canon event.
She's gonna wake up with a lot of bad time.
She's gonna be like, "Why am I so sore? What happened?"
That's what happens when you have a horse.
It's fine.
I'm just gonna wake up with that bandaging on.
Perfect.
The men will die.
And this character is gonna start taking tonics to prevent certain things.
Karn broke slash cracked a temple pillar and annoyed the puppet. All right, notes have been updated. The bard has been informed of Karn's extracurricular activities outside of party consent, which doesn't.
Oh, he needs to be also know that Karn one night stood up random girl. One
Oh
night
yes,
stand
we
someone.
had the snooze before sacrifice.
Yep, he missed the sacrifice for snooze.
sacrifice.
You know?
Yeah.
Karn had snooze stew with a random chick. Name unknown to Karn.
Karn. Everyone else knows her name though.
Missing the ritual sacrifice.
It's fine.
Yeah, all right. So notes have been updated. Continue, Black. I apologize.
Alrighty. So you guys have shared all the info you wish to share over breakfast, right?
Yes, while I develop a healthy addiction to coffee. This wonderful new
You
drink.
feel yourself fully awake like you have never been before.
Yay, I have energy! It actually
But
works!
after 5 minutes of
Only if he had
minutes
that
after
in
you-
real life.
but five
Well, I'm
minutes after
waking up
taking a
on
sip, you immediately just crash. You have no energy again.
Yeah.
I drink some more.
You feel good again.
I will repeat this cycle until I can drink it and not have energy because it offers nothing in return.
You have a diesel.
Oh, I forgot he's.
Bane, you now have a mild addiction to caffeine.
Wonderful. In notes is now canon.
You're now addicted to coffee. If you go a week without, you start getting jitters.
Yes,
Wonderful.
sorry. Oh, we lost Jessica. I'm gonna ask Nefari if my good old robo friend here can have some diesel or any oil equivalents.
Diesel?
Yes.
What's that?
Stock, what do you need, boy?
I don't know.
No. Made him shy. I thought he said he wanted diesel. I thought he wanted to die.
He saw the toaster in the corner. It's fine. His character just got a little shy from that. He likes toasters and vacuums, if I remember correctly.
Ooh.
That is not going in the notes because I don't need to remember that.
It's not going to go.
He likes working appliances.
Jesus Christ.
He's an appliance.
I mean, yeah, technically he is.
Nefari placed a pitcher of vegetable oil in front of Shock. It's the best I've got for you.
It's kind of like water, but not really.
All right, so we as a party have decided, preliminarily decided that we need to have a meeting between Grimtail and the puppet, correct?
Yes.
Okay. We need to figure out the best way to do that. To make everybody feel as safe and unconcerned as possible. So we would like a third-party mediator, and a third-party neutral location for the two if they're to meet face-to-face. Or I would probably say the party can act as an intermediary with Grimtail, and the puppet can either meet with us or have what's his name again? Because I almost said Zoran. No, it is Zoran.
It is Zoran.
Okay, so we could probably talk to Zoran and the puppet to see what they think. If we are gonna go with that plan, then I would suggest us talking to Grimtail first to get her okay, because I don't think she would be too happy if we acted on her behalf without at least telling her what was going on. Does anybody disagree with that assessment so far?
Nope.
No, I like that plan. I'll finally get to meet Grimtail.
Well, you technically you wouldn't meet Grimtail until after we got back, if she wanted us to act as her intermediary.
Well, we still have to go talk to her about it. So I mean,
well, we don't technically have to talk to. We don't have to be face to face to talk with her. I do need either MJ or Jess's help, though.
Got you, homie.
All right.
It's like Pharaoh's like, they're not the only two able to cast spells. Or we chop liver as he motions to himself and then to Yorunth.
No, I don't really. Yorunth, how long have we known each other?
Oh, here we go. Good job, Aaron.
Has it been a long time? Have we known each other for more than a year?
No.
Okay.
Maybe a couple months.
Not.
A couple months at most, we probably know each other, correct?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so I am not 100% on what capabilities our friendly bard here has to offer. No offense to you, Yorunth.
No worries.
He's a bard. He can offer his horniest of abilities.
Wait,
He offers a fuck in spades.
that's not.
You, on the other hand, Arrow, are more the stabby kill type. So not particularly, and I'm still kind of upset with you from what happened last time you were in a room with me when we had a conversation with somebody.
Oh.
So
I can't remember, and I
Arrow
suddenly
and
want to
Dave.
remember.
I'm gonna ask
Between them.
I'm gonna ask my party members, i.e., MJ or Jezebel or Jessa, to help with this endeavor. Stay in your lane. When we need somebody to stabby kill time, we'll ask either you or Karn.
Speaking of Karn, can Karn do another perception check to see if he finds...
Yes. Roll perception again, this time at advantage.
Ooh.
That is a non-nat 20.
You find a white fox curled up on a rock by an oasis.
All right, I will approach the fox, knowing it's Eva, but I'm going to pretend I don't know it's Eva. I'm confident it's Eva. I approach the fox. Is Eva sleeping?
She seems like it. But as you does crunch the sand under your feet as you get close, you see her head tilt up and she yips at you.
I will, approach and pet her, and then ask her if she. I go, hey Eva, we have a thing, and we needed and we were wondering if you could be a mediator as a third-party witness.
Out of game. I feel like you're gonna have to give a little bit more detail to Eva, considering she doesn't even want to go inside the city. So you're gonna have to convince.
Who's
Eva?
saying we're gonna make her go inside the city? Y'all gotta convince the puppet to fucking leave the city.
I just meant for her help.
Eva tilts her head.
We're trying to get the puppet, the leader of the city, to talk to Beto Grimtail. I'm not sure if you know who that is.
She doesn't change her head position. She just keeps staring.
So anyway, we need someone that's a neutral character to both, that doesn't have any, affiliation with either, to act as a neutral thing. And I know with your, longer than normal fox lifespan and very adaptive intelligence, that you could actually do it, along with your neutrality. We're trying to get them to meet up so we can fight so we can complete a contract and maybe do some better goods in the future.
I like the maybe. Good job.
She tilts her head back the other way, still giving you an inquisitive look.
Karn's going to be like, God damn it, I should have brought the one fucking person that would be useful in this situation.
Yeah, you should have brought MJ.
Hang on. Karn
And just sits at the table, just munching on her food, offers a fucking piece of lettuce to Rocco.
Has a sudden
MJ, you
urge to
suddenly need to
sneeze.
sneeze.
Me?
Yeah, MJ suddenly needs to sneeze.
Oh, damn.
Karn goes, hang on. I'll be back in a jiffy. I really need to think things out before I do stuff.
There you go. I sneezed.
Karn is going to head back to the city. Head back to the fairy's place.
As you walk,
MJ,
Karn,
and then
Karn,
drag her back out.
Karn. As you walk back to the city, you see Eva follow you up to the gates, and then she trots behind you, and then sits outside the gate.
Okay. I'll be back.
Now continue.
Karn says, I'll be back. We're gonna find MJ and drag MJ.
What?
Out.
You mean drag me? You just asked nicely, I'll walk with you. You're literally just gonna pick me up and put me outside?
No,
Welcome to my
metaphorically
life.
I mean, you probably could.
Metaphorically,
That makes it a lot more interesting.
Metaphorically, I mean, I'm gonna tell you that I need you to talk to Eva. I mean, I could fucking plop you over my shoulder like you're a sack of potatoes.
Do it.
Karn, you only need a 5 in order to succeed at doing this.
I heard. So literally anything but a nat 1 succeeds.
Yes.
So we rolled a.
Just on that one.
Hang on. We rolled a 10.
Aw. Guess my.
You pick her up like a sack of potatoes, and you carry her off as she's kicking and screaming, going, "What the hell are you doing, Karn?"
Where am I going? Where are we going?
You're going to talk to an animal.
Oh.
Wait, important question. Does she have time to grab Rocco or not?
Yeah, she has time to grab Rocco if she wishes.
Alright, great. I'm holding Rocco in my little hands. I'm plopped over your shoulder.
Oh, I offer Rocco my other shoulder he could sit on.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeah. Nice.
I literally look at the small creature and be like, Rocco, if you want, you can sit on the other shoulder. I gotta be respectful, I don't want to.
I'm gonna open up my hands and give Rocco that choice. I'm gonna let him make that choice. I'm gonna open up my hands and kind of, sort of move as best as I could to the other shoulder. It can't really.
Rocco goes to the one safe spot, and it's into MJ's clothing.
Oh.
Yep. There you go.
Zach, remind me again how Lulu works.
Spell slot.
I know we need a spell.
All Grimtail, and it's Grimtail speaks through the fox.
Okay.
And it's not fox; it's a moth cat.
Do we have a time limit on per spell?
You don't know.
Fuck, we're gonna have to find that out. Wonderful.
I'm trying to find out, boy.
Okay. Jess is okay with me using one of her spell slots to contact Albedo. I need to come up with a list of questions to ask Albedo. To ask her so we can clarify some few things.
Every 2 hours is a spell slot.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm actually gonna. Shit. I'm gonna put that in my notes.
So, back to our group. As you guys approach Eva waiting outside the gate, Eva stares directly at MJ towards her shirt where, or boobs right where Rocco's kind of sitting right in the middle. And you can see her staring at Rocco swaying her tail.
Am I put down?
I don't know, Karn, is she put down?
Yes.
Great, thanks. I'm gonna take myself off. I'm gonna take Rocco out of my boobs. And I'm gonna sit down like a crisscross applesauce in front of the fox. And I have Rocco in my hands, like in my lap. So they're
You see Eve looking directly at Rocco, swaying her tail. You know, kind of like how a cat sways their tail before they jump at a mouse.
Oh no. Oh no, no. I'm gonna
You
hold,
brought a rodent to meet a fox.
I'm gonna hold Rocco a little tighter. I thought maybe
told
the
you
intelligent people knew each other.
You might
That's not
want to
what I
put
meant.
Rocco
That's not what I
back where
meant.
he
That's not what I
was.
meant.
You
Hey,
might want to put Rocco back.
It was a choice. There was a choice.
Well, you know what? I can enlarge Rocco.
Mega Rocco.
Fee made
Eva,
sure to ask
yep.
if I had time to get him. I'm sure Rocco's important. Yeah, fuck it. I'll enlarge him.
Giga
Oh.
Rocco. He goes
I'm
from a
gonna put
tiny
Rocco-
creature to a medium creature. He's as
I'm
big
going
as
to
MJ
put
now.
Rocco onto the ground next to me, and I'm gonna go wheelie waggly. Hold on.
Great. We need you to translate.
Enlarge. There it is.
Carlos, I need you to translate.
Great. Now that Rocco is the size of the fox, and the fox can't eat Rocco. Yeah. Okay.
As Rocco grows, Eva takes a few steps back, picks up her front right paw, and wrinkles her nose, looking up and down.
That's
It's a
hilarious.
big one.
No longer swaying that tail, now is she? Oh goodness, that's a second level small slot. Let me mark that down.
Rocco is now about 4 feet big.
Perfect.
So,
Bigger before it's not gonna be eaten.
great. I need you to translate. That is why you have been summoned on this day.
Me? Summoned? You bitch ass dragged me here. Fair enough. Alright, what do you need? My ass is Foxy. She's cute though. She have a name? Eva.
Yeah, her name's Eva.
Okay.
So Karn is going to basically redo the talking process that he did earlier and have Liz interpret what is being said.
Oh, you need me to talk to you? You need me to okay, okay.
I know I need you to understand what is being said by
the fox. Basically, you want me to translate for you, not for you. Translate the fox to you.
Yes.
Okay. I guess whenever you are ready.
So again, Karn asks if Eva's willing to be a mediator between Albedo and the puppet, explaining the situation of our party trying to do this, the puppet warning us of a looming threat called the Death God, and the fact that we will be killed by this god.
I'm gonna look over at the fox for any sort of expression.
Oh. MJ, in your head, or you hear in your, you can, yeah, because animals speak as telepathy usually, right?
Yeah, like inside my head.
Yep.
Yep.
You hear a very regal voice say, "Yes, for treats I will."
That's hilarious. All right, I'm gonna go look back at Car and be like, "You will, but there's a price.
Karen's gonna give you a quizzical look.
You would do it for treats. Do you have treats?"
Not on me right now. What treats do you want?
I'm gonna look back at the fox.
Meat.
Oh yeah, we can do that. Sorry,
What?
I need a meat. They said meat.
Meat. Okay, I didn't hear. I'm sorry. Okay, meat. That seems easy. All
Yeah.
right.
Karen goes, oh yeah, that's gonna be easy. Then. Also, I'm a bit curious. Why don't you like coming inside the city? Karen's been curious about this one.
Now that you can actually get the words.
Yeah, now I can get the legit word.
I'm gonna look back at the fox as just kind of like a questioning, like a like a Like that's a fair question, honestly.
Oh. Okay. Eve says, "I just don't like it in that city."
Fair enough. I'm gonna turn back to Karn, looking up at him, and be like, "She just doesn't like get inside the city. She doesn't like the city."
Okay. Karen was just curious if there was a deeper reason or not.
For now, it doesn't seem to be.
For treats. Okay, yeah. Karen will also ask if there's no other choice and the meeting has to be held inside the city, are you willing to do that?
Oh, I feel like there might be a cost for that one.
This is as a last resort. Like we can't figure out a neutral ground at all, despite everything.
Yeah, going looking back at Eva. Not really sure what to expect as an answer, considering she already said she didn't want to. But I guess as a last resort, we should know.
Hmm.
Understandably, you will have our protection. I could You have not just me, but any of our could be able to help with the protection of you if that's what you are worried about. I'm sure Karn won't let anything happen to you anyway. He seems to be very fond of you. You seem to be fond of him. Not many people are.
Karn
Thinking.
confirms that, by the way. He confirms that.
Hmm.
I mean, whether the answer be a yes or a no, I feel like it is still good to know what that answer is.
She goes like, cannot pass barrier."
Oh. I'm gonna look at Car and be like, She can't, but I don't think it's because that she doesn't want to. It's, in her words, she can't because of barrier. She can't pass the barrier. So I don't think she can enter the city.
All right, we will. I will do everything in my legal power and violence to make sure there is a neutral ground.
Say everything in your legal power and violence. Make sure-
Yes.
Okay.
Mostly one saying legal does not compute.
I just want to say, I just want to make sure I heard that correctly.
I totally want you to actually say that. Mostly one saying legal makes no sense.
I will do everything in my legal.
You are contractually obligated to complete these certain duties and are legally bound by the court of law.
That just sounds like Brian, not Karn.
To be fair, Karn's not going to be saying that because he'd be too busy committing violence. Someone's going ham.
Hammy, ham, ham.
Click, 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 click. All right, Bane. So, all right, yeah, Bane. All right, Karn. Shall we go back to the house?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna go back to the house with my very large Rocco friend walking right beside me.
He's big enough where he could be ridden like a horse.
Perfect. I will ride my. I'm gonna ask if I could ride him into battle.
Ah, Zach,
He's
another
small.
another reason for MJ to be sore.
Ah.
Right. Rocco.
Rides Rocco.
Yeah, sure. Rides Rocco. It's definitely MJ doing that. Not, some alternate personality.
That may or may not be extremely horny.
Fine.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. I'm not trapped with him. He's trapped with me.
As you guys are having these discussions, you
that's
find it
what
is
I
already mid-afternoon.
That's what I said about my demon.
Like, you guys have been discussing these things for several hours now.
Perfect. No good
How many-
planning comes without planning.
How many spell slots has Gingy lost in those several hours?
Oh, no, I'd say you've only been talking to Grimtail for the last couple hours. So only one spell slot so far. Your initial conversation over breakfast lasted until lunch.
Oh, okay.
You're on
Sweet.
your fourth pitcher.
We got a lot to discuss.
So we can move right into lunch, too.
Yeah,
Awesome.
you're onto your fourth pitcher of coffee now. And Nefari just keeps refilling it.
Yes.
She's only got one bag left of beans, though.
Did you
Where
put it in the urn? I thought you put it in the urn. I thought you could make more.
I haven't gotten to that point yet. She hasn't run out of it.
But you could let the poor woman keep some for herself.
That is very true. Zach, can I
We didn't even put it in the urn, Bane?
find the urn and dump it in? Can I dump the coffee into the urn?
We gave it to you.
Yeah, I know. I have to go up to my room after I'm done talking with Grimtail and with Jessa.
Okay. Sorry.
I'm also trying to keep up with both conversations.
Welcome to my world. I'm having to do that and help Z.
Yes, this is like 3 conversations at once going on for everybody.
I'm gonna roll another choice while everyone's talking. Yeah. I'm hoping I made it back home with it. If so, I'm just gonna sit at the table and start with lunch. Does
So,
Rocco?
Bane, each pitcher is 4 cups of coffee,
Oh, fuck yes.
but you pour the entire pitcher in, and it doesn't seem like the urn is able to generate it yet.
You need
I need
more.
more. I need more.
More. It's not enough.
I got it. I got it. I got it. Happy now. Continue.
By the end of this whole adventure, we better be treating Courtney real fucking good for all the shit we put her through.
About 20 more minutes later, Nefar comes in with another drug. He's like, "You already drank that entire pitcher?"
Jesus Christ.
You should say yes. You should need to say yes. Lie and say yes, you did.
See. What had happened was
How do you react, Bane?
Hang on. I'm trying to read. I am genuine with Nefiri because she is a wonderful person who has helped us out so far. And say no. What I'm actually trying to do is I'm trying to take the coffee you pour me. Thank you, by the way. This is a wonderful drink. I'm pouring it into
It's
this.
literally pitch black coffee.
Yeah, I'm pouring it into this urn so I can create more without you having to waste any more of your wonderful, delicious, priceless commodity of coffee beans, I'm assuming.
Oh, well, I guess here you go. And she hands you another pitcher.
Wonderful. She sees me take the picture as soon as she sets it down and just dumps it. Into the urn, not onto the ground. As clarification, Zach.
All right, so once you finish it, you have a vague sense that this urn can generate 5 gallons of coffee each day.
I was really concerned for a second because I thought I clicked on one chat. I clicked on I clicked on a Glampix one, and I just saw the Glampix stuff, and I was like, "This is not the conversation I was having."
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
How do you get to Glampix from there?
Because I clicked on a Glampix because one of my chats that I'm using right now is right above the Glampix chat.
I forgot how it's right above Glampix. Wait. Oh, Glampix V2?
Yeah. The Whispers channel is above the Glampix.
Oh, sorry, I couldn't notice because there was 23 channels in between that and the Glampix for me.
You do know that there are carrots where you can minimize all those, right?
Yes, but I had to open it to see Glampix in general. Because it's all under DM stuffs.
Mm-hmm. Now I gotta go back and find all the questions that need to be
But yes,
asked.
Bane, you can generate 5 gallons of coffee a day now. Of Nefari's coffee, and it will be scalding hot every time you pour it.
Yes.
But when you take a sip of this summoned coffee, it is just slightly off.
Yeah, kind of.
The tender loving care isn't there for some reason.
Oh, it will be eventually.
Wait, are you trying to claim Nefari too?
If she wants to join the group, sure.
One of us. One of us.
Y'all really like your extracurriculars, huh?
I think Bane just has a thing for desert beauties.
I only have one. I haven't even,
Well, if you tried claiming Nefari, she'd be a second one.
yeah, but I haven't even slept with the first one. trying to give me extra homework, Zach.
Nah, I still have homework, so it's fine.
I know you do.
I got done with all my homework.
I haven't even read yours yet. I don't have the heart to read it yet.
How many good time?
True facts.
Oh no, my heart died. It's fine.
Oh.
So he laughs about
Sorry,
it very
Vin.
weirdly.
Sorry if it shows me as typing. I didn't realize, but I was leaning and my toe was like on a key, so now I have to press
What?
all the backspace.
I'm sorry. Wait.
It's like, how?
Wait, how is your toe?
Yeah, I was leaning, part of my body. was
He's
just leaning
typing
on
with them
the-
tingers. Shit.
What the?
I got my sock on, but like one letter was pressed. Like when you accidentally just have one key down.
Fucking tingers.
So I just noticed it. Now I'm just erasing an entire thing of nothingness. I could have hit enter just so you could see what random letters got typed.
With your toes? I'm not into that fetish. I'm sorry.
See?
And if I was, you wouldn't be the first person I'd ask toe pics from.
It'd be me.
Meanwhile, Fee's feet pics are just her with shoes on.
I mean, it's not technically wrong.
The fact she got money for that, though.
I
do
mean,
not. I'm poor.
it's not really weird. There are weirder things that people get paid to do.
Like,
sell bathwater.
yep.
Yes.
He's gonna start a bathwater business.
No, I'm definitely not. Nobody would buy my bathwater.
Oh, I said Fee.
Oh, fee. Yeah, more than likely.
No.
I think MJ would buy it.
Nope.
That sounds kind of guilty.
Yeah, that sounds kind of guilty.
As one who practices in the witchery, buying someone's bathwater, I feel like, is just something I would not bother to bring inside my home for very spiritual reasons.
Probably a good thing.
Did you just gag?
Can make a candle out of it.
That's not what. No.
Ow. I guess making a candle is where
She draws the line.
where
Okay.
Jessica draws that line.
But how am I gonna make a candle out of water?
I'm sure you'd figure it out. Jello. Make it with gelatin.
That's disgusting.
There's jelly kind of candles, aren't there?
Yep.
Sure, but that's not the process.
Hey man.
Just trap the water on the bottom and then do the wax. Fine.
No.
Just $500 a bottle.
Man, I don't even have $500 for rent. Like, for my car. Fuck, I'd take $500 just for groceries. I don't have money.
Oh, but we just hit a sore spot. On to the next thing.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
I may not be rich in money, but I'm rich in life, okay?
I wasn't referring to land. I was referring to what I spent my money on.
I can't even hear what Brian's saying.
All I heard was mama.
I said I wasn't referring to, being rich or poor. I was referring to what I've spent my money on recently.
Yeah, Mr. Richie Rich Moneybags over there.
Well, Brian, you have no kids, so.
That is true. Or a car.
Or your own place to live.
That is also true. Oof. What, you want me to say it's a lie?
Well, no. No, I'm house hunting here in the next year or so. I gotta start.
Oh, nice.
Good for you.
Well, yeah, the whole object is looking, because you know how easy to find anything in Cheryl. It's not easy.
That place is already full of people, and they're all old.
I love Cheryl. It's so quiet.
It is a nice.
Because they're all old.
It is a nice, peaceful place, though. I'll give them that. I'll give Cheryl that.
I like Cheryl.
It's good community. I like it.
Electric's overpriced, but other than that.
We don't have crime.
Crime can be easily solved.
All right.
If you just kill everyone doing the crime, boom, problem solved.
Exactly.
Yes, babe.
Where's my lighter? Oh.
Sorry, I'm just going through all the questions that Alberto wants me to ask the puppet, if and when.
So, how many gallons into your coffee are you so far?
I'm now that I actually have the ability to generate my own Nefiri coffee.
Is that what you're naming it? Nefiri coffee?
Yes, Nefiri coffee.
That is now a trademark name. No one knows it.
It is also in the notes, so it is now canon. It can now canonically be referred to as Nefiri's coffee.
Perfect.
I'm actually going to take my time drinking the rest of what she lovingly made me first, and then I'm going to inform her that I can now make a slight variation of her own coffee, so she doesn't have to waste any of her beans on me anymore, because I feel bad that I drank that much coffee.
He's like, you drank an entire bag's worth. How? How are you still alive?
Hold on. This is exactly what I do. I take the picture that she gave me, Zach. I stand up out of my chair, do the Captain Morgan pose with one foot on the table, and say, I look amazing, don't I?
Yeah,
also,
that's
my other hand is slightly shaking because of all the caffeine that I have in my system.
Bane, you now have the disease known as insomnia and are incapable of falling asleep.
Until I crash from.
Until you crash for like 24 hours straight.
I'm okay with it.
So is this a bad time to come up and say that actually coffee is a natural laxative as well?
Oh yeah, I was about to ask you, how's that bowel movement going for you, buddy?
How hard are you clenching right now?
Fantastic. You can't tell because the cheeks are just naturally that sculpted, but I'm clenching even harder right now.
You feel it coming.
I do. I feel the rumbly tumblies after you have a really good breakfast and a shit ton of coffee.
Nefari serves lunch.
I'm gonna set my.
I'm gonna dig in. Thank you, Nefari.
I was big gonna do this. There's a chair right there for you, babe.
I'm going to take my coffee. No, I'm going to take my coffee with me, excuse myself politely, and then do the I have to go to the bathroom really bad waddle and find the bathroom.
You find the bathroom and it's right on the other side of the wall from the kitchen.
I am A-okay with it.
Everyone else roll perception, please.
Oh no.
And the constitution check.
Yeah, constitution saving throws.
So we Con rolled a 8 on that perception check. Come on,
can Yorvith actually be in the bathroom already?
Sure, why not?
Yeah,
no.
perception's tragic. Fucking Christ.
But you walk in, you see Yorvith
non-con.
with a newspaper in the bathroom.
Hang on.
Pour you over it. Gonna die. Buddy.
Yorvith's about to die.
Zach, is there only one?
Yeah, that's the only bathroom in the entire house.
But I'm saying, is there only one toilet in there?
Yes.
How would there be 2 toilets?
Oh no.
Yeah.
It's so you can stare your opponent in the eye while you squeeze out the bigger shit and establish dominance.
8, 9, 10.
Why is this another session? No, because it's funny.
Zach, I rolled an 11 to physically lift Yorvaroth over the seat and move him so I can use this because I need to go bad.
Overruns, how much you want to stay on the toilet?
You know, this will be funny either way, but I'm gonna roll whatever you're gonna ask me to roll.
Roll strength to or yeah, to try to stay on.
And while I'm attempting to lift him, I'm making direct eye contact. It's either like I move you or it's going on you.
Oh God.
Is it turtling yet, buddy?
Probably a little bit at this point.
All right, I rolled a 7. He picks me up, and I immediately piss on
Yeah,
him.
we're to get picked up like it's nothing.
I immediately piss.
Like a tiny. This is the scene. I'm going to scoop under his armpits, lift him off, and move him, and then I'm going to sit down.
While he's pissing?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to do a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage.
All right.
Bay, you also have to do a con save.
Well, I got an 8.
Oh no. Alright, Bane, how bad is this? So Bane, you're unaffected, you don't care about the stench, but Yovaroth, you hear the most sickening noise as a man who's just drank several cups worth of laxative because it was black coffee. And your senses get assaulted by the stench.
The scene is as follows. I am gripping the sides of the toilet and scrunching the face in concentration.
This is your breath.
And this is not a silent shit either. This is
the loud.
Yeah, this is
like
a
machine
very
gun.
loud, sociable shit.
I'm sorry, Zach. How far away is the bathroom from the table that we're eating lunch at?
About 10 feet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's why there's everyone at the table.
Literally. Literally, oh
So-
shit.
So, does rolling low on a perception mean it's a good thing?
You don't hear it, but you get assaulted by the smell. After like
I
3
rolled an
seconds.
18 on the con save, by the way.
You smell it, it's horrifying, but you're able to hold your lunch.
I'm gonna leave.
Karn's gonna walk up, go to the bathroom, and slam the door fucking shut.
I'm gonna walk outside for some.
Hey, we're just gonna bang on the door. Still in here.
Nah, y'all are playing victim of your own circumstance, okay? Not until that man is dead.
The overall they are slowly losing HP from poison damage.
You're just gonna Misty step out of there.
He Misty stepped outside the door, but the stench is still there. His nostrils have permanently burned for the day.
It wafts behind him.
It's attached to you now.
Oh God.
Zach, after a couple minutes, I'm going to do the necessities of after using the bathroom, i.e., washing the hands and wiping. I'm going to open the door, step out, and as I cross the threshold, I'm going to stop and be like, "Nope, never mind. That wasn't the end. Go back in, close the door." Because this is the first time I've drank several black coffees in game.
Yep. So when he goes back in, you just hear the loudest, like, I guess, farts and splashes and all sorts of. It's just horrifying sounds, like a battle's going on in there.
Cause I'm still standing. We just hear Carrot. We just hear Bane singing. Bane just fucking out there in there singing, like not like backing down or nothing.
Perfect. I love that movie, by the way.
MJ, before you get out of the building, I need you to do your saving throw.
Oh shit! I didn't. Oh, I.
Literally.
I
Yes,
didn't hear you. I'm
That is
sorry.
why. That is why we are doing saving throws. Because oh shit.
Yes.
Hold up, con.
Because Bane decided he wanted to be addicted to coffee.
Con save.
Con. Yes.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
MJ, all the food you got in you, the
Yeah.
stench is so horrible. It is back on the floor now.
Awesome. Yep. Perfect.
The stench is so vile you can't stop yourself from throwing it up.
Question: was Rocco big enough, like too big to make it inside the building? He's still outside the house. At least Rocco's safe from the stench.
Oh, he's in the house. He ran out of the building.
Oh,
You
good
don't want to know.
He was quick on his feet. He was very decisive. Sephiroth.
Great. So me just expelling vomit. Do I even make it outside?
You get to the door when your stomach just stops you.
Nice. Nice.
Bane, another Constitution saving throw.
Jesus Christ.
Bane, your stomach starts to feel better.
I'm going to finish my business, re-clean the hands. Hang on. Re-clean the
You
hands.
emptied your entire system. You feel about 15 pounds lighter now. There was a lot of shit in you that's no longer in you. By the way, Nafar's toilet is now clogged.
Oh, we call that a natural detoxer, homie.
That is a natural detox.
He shat out his demon. He shat it out.
Yeah, but you still got your demon with you? Is he okay?
Zach,
Bane hasn't spoken to his yet.
can I look around the bathroom to see if there is such a thing as a plunger that exists in this world?
There's a stick.
Here's his-
I'm going to stick plunge it to make sure that it's.
You know what? Because it could be funny. Let's see. My God. I decided to roll a d20 just to see how massive of a death bomb you placed. I rolled a 16.
We
The
are
stick breaks.
experiencing a stench on an unprecedented level. All civilians have been advised to evacuate. Repeat, this is a gas attack performed by
A
hostile.
bioweapon.
Oh
You gotta leave the house.
After that, I should definitely take a level in Alchemist.
Why?
Because I just attempted to kill the party with gas attacks.
Wait, hang on. Everybody to Garrett's character, to Bane. So where's your sword, Bane? Bane, I don't need a sword anymore. I am the living weapon.
Bane, you now are have a poison. You are now poisoned by your own death.
I can take.
You poisoned yourself because you had to breathe in that much of the air.
Oh my goodness. How much methane, huh?
You feel lightheaded. But after using your stick for what feels like half an hour, you managed to get the bioweapon flushed away.
Wonderful.
Now he walks out of the bathroom like nothing happened.
Completely relieved. Just walking out like.
You walk out, you see you over, it's just dead by the door. You see MJ like collapse by the outside door trying to escape in a puddle of her own vomit now. And there's Carnage eating his lunch.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there still eating my fucking lunch through all this.
Completely oblivious to what just happened.
I am
Oh no, homie
unfazed.
heard it. He heard it.
No, I
He did hear it. He
didn't
just
hear
smelled
it.
something a little bad.
I just smelt a little something off.
You didn't hear it?
Nope, I rolled low. I rolled low on the perception check. My
Violet-
innocence is bliss.
Eover, as Bane walks by you, the stench hits you again. Because it's attached to Bane now.
I'm
Is,
already sleeping dead on the floor.
So when I walk out, I see Yorvaroth off to the side of the bathroom, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna nudge his foot with mine and be like, "Hey, it's open for use again if you still need to use it." And then I'm gonna walk back to the table and I'm gonna sit down next to Karn and I'm gonna start eating my lunch.
Karn is going to ask
Eover's
what
at
happened.
1 HP.
You see the swirls in his eyes.
So
I wake
Karn's
up and
gonna
like,
Karn's gonna ask where everybody suddenly went. Like that is going to be his question for is like where the hell did everybody go?
Arrow's just sitting there like nothing happened too. He's just like, what? I'm still here.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't really particularly care.
What? We seriously have no idea why you suddenly dislike Arrow, though.
We have a about it.
No, I don't. I really don't remember.
I'm very well aware of that fact. I remember that you and Fee said you guys don't remember the conversation. It was
Ew.
it was. Hang on, I'm gonna. It was during my first solo session.
Your first solo.
Yes, when I left the party to go talk to Albedo while she was still pregnant. When she gave me Lulu.
Yorvith, how much?
Bane, I'm gonna have to send you a message so you understand
Eover's at 1
something.
HP.
Okay.
One.
He is. Yeah, he is on the cusp of death.
Hold. Okay.
On the cusp.
Last Q runes. I use level 5. The most healing I could do. Second to that up. Hold on. Level 5.
Karn's just gonna make a comment, slight comment of Daniel.
Yeah.
While eating. Karn makes a comment of y'all being while eating. Still.
Each target regains HP 5d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. What's my spellcasting modifier?
Oh, Bard, he's fine, but if you kick him in the foot, he might just die.
I got you 30. I got you 34 HP.
That is wonderful.
It's not much,
No,
but
that
I
is.
used my
That is
level 5 slot.
Eover's just. What the fuck? What the fuck?
That's all I could do. It
Yeah.
isn't much.
Like how MJ is helping and she's still like panic giggling.
She's still panic giggling.
I can't let him die. He's got 1 HP due to farts. Due
One
to
second, I have to roll your poison damage, Eover.
Oh man, this poor
Oh,
guy.
no.
Watch, he doesn't get 34 HP. I'm sorry, buddy.
15 poison
How much
damage.
do I have to roll? See, how much do I have to roll?
Oh, I just rolled the dice for you.
Oh dear God.
You take 15 poison damage.
Jesus.
Stop! Stop! Clear it! He's gonna die! He's gonna
All right,
die!
I'm at 20 health.
Like 23.
20 health. What can I do here?
Good
We
lord.
had a different encounter in mind, but apparently Bane's ass is the true encounter.
Jesus.
Haha, success.
What's funny is that, like, 3 of us are just oblivious to anything wrong here.
Oh no, Bane's not oblivious to it. He's just ignoring it.
Oh yeah, I'm completely ignoring it.
Well, over. I tried, buddy. Can't die that easily. I won't let you.
Eorvith runs to his room, strips out of his clothes that are like stuck with the stench, and like gets new clothes and everything.
Yeah.
Wait. Do I have a health potion? I know I do. Here's
We
my-
have quite a few health potions actually.
Well, the party does. The party's got 4 superior ones. I got 4 regular ones, though.
Over as you walk back into the main living area, the waft of that smell hits you again.
For the waft!
Excuse me, sorry.
I don't know how anyone could ever hate cats. Like, out of game. Because I've had Boo here the whole time. I don't know how anybody could ever hate cats.
No idea. So, what do you guys want to do now that Bane is done bombing the party?
Karn's gonna finally finish his lunch.
Ah,
Now
yes.
there's a strange taste to it.
The aftertaste of shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Damn.
Karn's had worse.
had worse than shit. Couldn't be me, buddy.
Bane, your food seems to have a strange taste to it, almost like it tastes like ass.
Just liquid ass at this point.
It's been vaporized into the air.
And is it a bad time to say it's curry?
Oh.
It's gonna make it worse.
I'm so glad I stopped drinking coffee.
By the way, your new pint of coffee from your thing is sitting right next to your plate.
Ah, wonderful. I'm gonna let this cool down for a little bit, see how it tastes cold.
Your hands are starting to get shaky as your caffeine intake has been reduced.
Could I step outside and eat a ration that's not tainted by ass?
The ass is
Their assless
Right in the porch. Middle of the road. Where was reach?
Bleach
Shit,
hasn't
where's
been
Eva?
invented
Let
yet.
me crawl my way to
So you're gonna run all the way to Eve to eat your rations with her?
That'd be hilarious to have to explain to a fox why I come crumbing to her. But you see,
So
Well, you see,
as
a
you
man
run away from the
bombed
house, you
Italy.
find yourself at the gate. And you see Eve in the distance, kind of just sitting there, and she notices you and tilts her head.
I'm just gonna go just outside the gate. lean up against the wall, sit down, and open my ration.
Eve goes up to you, sniffs, and then backs her head away quickly.
Yeah, I wouldn't sit too close. And some shit happened, legitimately.
Quite literally.
I just need some fresh air.
Eve boops you, and suddenly everything smells clean again.
Oh, good lord, you're a saint. I offer whatever rations I have, but I don't think she'll eat it.
She eats all the meat parts.
Perfect.
You just have noodle left.
I don't care. That's
By the way, it was beef stroganoff.
great. That's,
So
I don't need the beef.
one of the cards for the Final Fantasy set is ramen noodles.
Oh, I figured. Probably from 15. Cup noodles?
Cup noodles.
I love cup of noodles.
Low-key, the chicken ones is like the best.
Alright, now that you're done with the shit fest, what do you guys want to do now?
Something productive, maybe?
By the way, MJ is missing.
I'm enjoying my rations in peace.
Sharing them with Eve, as she happily eats large quantities of it, leaving maybe only 20% of it left.
It's fine. I wasn't that hungry to begin with.
Your appetite may have been ruined.
Just needed it for sustainability at this point.
I'm gonna go change into different clothes.
So you find that your clothes from the gaseous, just passing so much gas as you got to the bathroom, they are stained brown now.
Ooh. No.
I'm going to change out of those, obviously.
Oh my gosh. Is there anything else I can give Eve? 'Cause she's literally a goddamn angel for say. Wait, am I covered in shit?
Not anymore.
Oh,
Try to
thank God.
find the person from last night.
What are you trying to do, Karn?
Find the person from last night. Karn's cleaning up and then gonna try to find Aster's.
Alright. So, Bane, how are you going to deal with your old clothes? Are you just going to burn them?
Yep.
Burn it with fire.
It requires purification by hellfire.
God damn.
Or somebody Bane had like 4 gallons of coffee already.
I'm A-okay with that. Yes, I'm gonna change out of my shark clothes and into some good clothes, and excuse me.
They burn up very quickly. Oh no, he has to watch this one. Oh no. Maybe she'll get lucky and the audio records wrong.
Well, then when you know that I was the fucking goat when I was the only one trying to save you over his life.
Yeah, that just gives you a hero saving complex.
Yeah, let me just let him die. From your hand.
Survival of the fittest.
That's not.
By the way, Bane, you suddenly see Nefarious. She starts walking towards the bathroom.
I'm going to. Where in relation am I to her?
She's
right
about
now?
5 feet from you, hand touching the doorknob.
I'm going to lift her up and pull her away in a bridal carry and say, "Nope, you don't want to go in there." And I'm gonna set her
She's
down.
like, "How dare you pick me up? Stop manhandling me!"
I'm gonna manhandle you for your own safety, and I'm gonna set her down by the door.
For reasons we cannot disclose at this time, the use of the restroom has been forbidden.
Yep,
You just air jailed Nefari.
I did indeed.
It is for everyone's safety that we do this.
Nefari's like, but I need to go to the bathroom.
You believe me when I tell you this, you're gonna want to find a different bathroom to use.
There is no other bathroom.
Ask a neighbor.
They don't like me yet.
Well, you can either hold it and find a place, or you can. How do I put this lightly? You're going to.
You see her starting to do the potty dance.
Oh wait, Karn has an idea. Is Karnan still in the house?
Yeah, you're still eating.
Karn's gonna get up and be like, "I got an idea." He's gonna relieve Bane of air jailing Nefari, and he's gonna make a beeline through the beeline. He's gonna take her, burst out of the house, and make a beeline across the bazaar to Astrus's place.
Oh God!
And then he's gonna
Go to your
politely
girlfriend's house, huh?
Then he's gonna politely knock on the door.
You hear it's like 1 second, and as you open it, you see a very wobbly Asterisk at the door.
Hello, you may not recognize me, but I was the guy from last night.
Who?
Karn. And the one I was part of the party that made the sacrifice that gave the giant thing to the puppet.
She's like, you look nothing like that handsome man from last night.
Yeah, that was a. Karn's gonna be like, 1 second, take out a potion, take out a vial.
This is what I really look like. The other image is just me in disguise.
I go.
She's shocked, goes pale in the face, like, you lied about your appearance?
Oh boy, here we go.
I know what that sounds like, but I have my friend here's in a delicate situation, and someone like bombarded her bathroom with like the worst of things. Can she possibly use yours? I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Zach, while this is all going on, I'm gonna be in Nefari's house, opening up all the windows and using the door as a fan.
You slowly see guards like quarantining off the house.
Yeah, that's fine.
So that's a 14.
The city.
That is a 14 on the persuasion.
She's like, she can come in, but not you. I can't believe you lied. We even did it in the shower. And you see her start to cry.
We did not do it in the shower. Someone would know that if they actually read it.
He wrote that.
Damn.
She's misremembering things. It must have either been a really good or a really bad night.
She was super high as well.
That's also true.
Saying DMs. I wrote specifically in there that we did not do it.
In the shower, at least.
In the shower, specifically.
She crosses her arms like, what excuses do you have for lying?
Karn goes, none really. I just figured, being in a smaller frame in a crowded area might be easier for everybody to maneuver around.
By the way, Brian, she's not very intimidating. She's like 5'5", looking up at you.
Yeah, I know. Karn's not much for lying either. So he goes, no real reason except for, try and be in a smaller frame, make it easier on everybody trying to maneuver around, Kind of hard.
Should have told me still.
I just forgot, we had so many drinks and you were, how do I say this?
Drugged.
You were, no, I'm trying to think of the correct word and you were like, your form, your beauty was intoxicating. Your performance was intoxicating. And I just forgot. It drew me in.
And Karn lost a lady.
1 second.
I'm just imagining in the one corner of the village, like the people that have that might have a small farm field, just all their fucking crops wilting away and dying. Because of the stench.
You really think I'm that beautiful? And you see like a tear start going.
Yeah.
And she jumps forward, hugs you. She's like, I can't stay mad at you. You passed the charisma check, Karn.
We did. Let's go. Let's go.
I bet if I had you roll, you'd have rolled a 7.
Hang on, let's see if I roll. I rolled actually higher than
She's
a
like-
7.
As she's hugging you, she's like, though the new look will be a bit to get used to.
How about this? I'm probably gonna be here for a while. Why don't we go on a date sometime? With me in my normal look. That way you get a chance to get used to it. We ain't gotta do anything, too crazy, Hit up a nice restaurant maybe,
He wooed a fire dancer. She's like, I'd love to. And you can see how that she looks all happy. She's like, I can cook for you.
Karn can bring his wines. Hang on. Oh yeah, I'll go out and find some wine. Do you like wine? She better like wine. Karn is a wine connoisseur.
She's like, yeah, I like wine.
Great, I'll bring some for the date.
I like red ones.
Got you. Mental note. Let me add that in here.
Yeah, so far we have 2 people with desert beauties.
Fire dancer in town.
You see Nefari come back to the front door. It's like, I feel better now. And it looks at Carter's like, who are you again?
Nefari, it's me, Karn. I just look like human, remember?
Right.
It was to prove to Masters that I was the same guy from last night. I took one of these and I waved one of the buttons. God damn, now I need to get
Aren't those things expensive?
Yeah, I know. We're down to 2. Forgot I
Aren't they like
just-
100 gold a piece?
I just did 2 nonchalantly, by the way. There's like poor fuckers out there that are starving to death, and they're just watching me waste 2 mirage potions. They're watching me waste a mirage potion just to convince one person for 5 seconds that I was the same person from another night.
Yep, and then you managed to get the girlfriend.
That's how it's done.
You got another one. Still, Karn's too potent. You're lucky this time.
Did Karn not get one pregnant?
Nat 1. The only way to negate your score is for her to get a nat 1 on that. And I did roll the nat 1. You're welcome.
Oh, thank God. I don't think Karn would be ready for another kid. The second wave of assault squads are coming.
Alrighty. Oh, MJ died.
5 minutes. Gotta like pee. Sorry.
It's Nefari in real life.
Except she doesn't have to run to the paper, so.
Unless she doesn't have to be put in air jail and carried away.
Oh shoot, we could have asked.
You ran Nefari across the entire town, by the way.
Yeah, I know. We sprinted that, by the way.
Light work.
It's leg day today. By the way, I'm still going through my magic cards, just highlighting over all of them. We are currently almost at $2,000 worth of Final Fantasy stuff, and that's what the TCG app on the phone is recognizing for cards, like via name.
So, Karn, as you walk back with Nefari, you actually have to walk by Zoran's house.
Okay. I feel like.
And as you walk by, you can see a small cluster of people seeming to crowd Zoran.
Karn is going to. God, I feel like this is the. I feel like this is the cutscene moment in a video game where like you're expected to go over and investigate, so you do, only for like the cutscene to happen of you trying to. So that's what's gonna happen. Karn's gonna do that.
You're gonna walk on over. Roll perception.
We roll a 14.
You overhear two women in tears talking to Zoran. They haven't been seen since last night. The desert is so dangerous. And then Zoran replies, "Don't worry, I'll round up some guys and we'll go search the desert. Just go to your homes in case they return. The rest search the city just to make sure."
Karn's gonna go. What's happened? As he approaches with Nefari. I'm asking Zoran what has
Yep.
happened.
I'm just reading ahead a few lines just so I can read it faster. So it's like, oh, nothing that you need to concern you about. I've got it handled.
I'm back.
Oh, nonsense. If you need help, we can help.
I don't know. You're still fairly new here and all.
And what would help gain people's trust in this place? Helping would.
Who we helping?
I guess you can see he's unsure whether or not he wants to ask something of you.
Here, why don't we do it in a... Why don't we go... You mind if we... Why don't we take this to your house? Like, do it, one-on-one in your house, and then that way, no one... If you're worried about people seeing you publicly asking me, you ain't got to worry about that. We can just... we can do it on the down low, is what Karn suggests.
As you are talking to them, you see that these women's husbands come and grab them and lead them back to their homes as they're still trying to get Zoran to go out immediately to the search. He's like, well, the problem is there are two teens that got into last night's drinks, and someone saw them headed into the desert before passing out.
Good job, Karn.
I'm not the one that poisoned everybody's drinks. Karn is going to make a mental glare at a certain Mary Jane Jezebel combo wombo team.
I'm outside the city.
No, it's a metaphorical.
Yeah, she's having snacks with the fox.
Mary Jane has a sudden urge to sneeze.
Again.
I do.
He's like, if I was to ask you of this, I'd like to ask of your group as a whole. Search parties are always better in bigger groups.
Oh yeah, that's what I figured you do. I'll just say we'll do it on principle. Because that means I'm more than likely allowed to fight something. And then if anyone says no, I get to rub it in their face for being hypocritical. And Karn is utilizing those words exactly.
It's all right. Let's head over to your friend's place where you're all staying.
Karn's gonna be like, just fair warning. It's for some of the people, not me. For some of the people, someone let out a poo. Someone drank way too much of this thing you guys call coffee. Like way too much. And that is why we are out here today. Because the bathroom is now non-usable and is a literal death sentence. So you have been warned.
You just see Zord just laughing. It's like, oh my. Like, you guys act like kids sometimes. Come on, let's go.
Sometimes you underestimate our ability, sir. You
Too much coffee, jeez. Who drinks that much to cause that such a big of a problem? He's
Bane.
He's
Karn immediately like before he even finishes the whole thing, like he gets to who drinks Bane. That's when Karn interjects with an answer.
I don't know, he gave off the impression that he was actually slightly smarter than some of you, but I guess not.
I
Damn.
guess he just liked it. I just think he really liked it. That's all.
Never had it before. It gave me the goody feely kind of vibes, and
was just-
That's not.
We're about them goody feelies.
Technically tastes like poison, because, yeah. He just kept drinking it anyways.
It's fine.
So Zoran arrives at Nefari's house with Karn following behind, and he knocks on the door.
Good lord.
Isn't Nefari with us though?
Yes. But there's
Why
others
are we
inside
knocking
still.
on the door?
It's a courtesy. There's people inside still, like a Bane,
Uh,
who may or may not be trapped in the bathroom again.
I am going to open the door.
As you open the door, you feel the fresh air flow in, and it feels so refreshing.
I did say I was getting the house.
He was venting the systems.
I vented.
Oh,
I vented.
and Karn, as you approach the house like 10 feet away, you can smell it.
Oh God!
And you see a flower start to wilt.
I knew that would happen. I knew that would happen. Karn goes. Didn't
Nefar's
bother
like,
me.
flowers.
It doesn't bother me. You know, I got that. I got the strength of a barbarian plus poison resistance.
He put the Zor just like put his hand over his nose. Is like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, this is nothing. Karn's just walking through it like, oh yeah, this is nothing. It's fine.
And then that's when he knocks on the door.
I'm gonna open the door.
Zor's like, hi, I feel like I came at a bad time, but I had something to ask of you guys.
Karn goes, before y'all say anything, I already said yes.
Okay.
Because saying no will make Mother Jessa look more of a hypocrite and would make the rest of the party look bad. And I get to fight stuff. So it's a win.
What did our party member agree us to?
Well, a problem was brought to my attention just a few moments ago, where there was this a pair of teens that got into the drinks last night and were seen wandering off into the desert. We haven't seen them since.
That does pose a problem.
Oh, which one left this time?
Uh,
Oh, MJ, okay.
Oh, I lost connection.
Uh-oh.
I'm back.
So, I'd like to ask of your party if you guys could go and aid in the search.
I mean, we'd have to ask the entire party.
Well, technically the entire party, but minus MJ is there.
Okay.
Just Eoverth might be in and out of consciousness a bit.
Hang on, I'll help you, Yorvith. Karn's gonna find him like wherever he is ragdolled on the floor or unconscious in his bed.
He's in a
And
chair at this point, I think.
He's gonna find Yorvith and bitch slap
No,
him.
he's in his room.
Oh, he's hiding. He's hiding
gonna-
away from it all.
You can't hide from my stank.
He's gonna find Yorvith and just either bitch slap him awake if he's unconscious, or just tell him that we have been asked by we're talking to Zoran, so he actually has to get out of the room.
All right. Well, he followed you back out.
You
If
open
he's
it, and
not.
you're the safety of your room where it smelled decent. Is no, you have left it, and you have trauma from the 5 minutes ago.
He has crushed mint in his nostrils.
True.
Just straight up one whole mint plant just shoved right up his nose.
Yep.
Just don't sniff too hard.
Karn's gonna be like, I don't get what you guys are talking about. Like, it's not that bad, okay? Y'all are overreacting.
You hear Nefari is like, I might have to burn the whole place down and rebuild.
Come on. Karn literally genuinely thinks y'all are overreacting too. Like, it's not him trying to be an ass or to minimize it. He genuinely thinks everyone's overreacting over a slight stink.
It's like confetti everywhere. You can never get rid of it all. It's like, oh, now that you're all here, except for, where's your little elf friend?
I think she went out to escape this thing. I think she muttered something about going outside to talk to Eva.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm so happy enjoying my rations.
So
Eve keeps just stealing them, so you keep having to open new rations, so Eve just keeps eating them.
You know what? I'm not that much. I'm just gonna sit there and enjoy the fresh air.
So
Eva looks sad now.
so Karn explains to Zoran that Eva's a white fox that's outside the village.
Oh, white fox, you say? Interesting. Anyways, now that I have all of you, I decided to ask a favor of your group.
What doth be this favor, my good man?
We last night, when everyone was having drinks and a little too much, a pair of teens were seen walking off into the desert and haven't been seen since.
Oh, well, that's not good.
I'd like to ask of you guys to join the search party.
Several questions, but the first one is, do you know which way they were last seen headed from the village?
The account we got was from the drunken memories of a person who's still fighting a hangover this morning.
What did he say though?
They straight out. So I guess that would technically be west.
All right. Two. Let's say we go on the assumption that this guy is memory's a little fuzzy, right? Not the best. are we going to be covering north and south with additional search party teams?
Yes,
We're gonna
I want to send you west, and I'm sending a party north and one south.
Okay, that's what I was going at. The out of game. That's what I was like inferencing is that we'd be headed west. Okay. Are you personally going to be out there, or
I need to manage things within the city to help calm the families that of those
okay?
two.
Okay, so if we find them, you just want us to tell you, you know.
If you find them, I'd appreciate it if you brought them to their families, where I would be as well.
Okay. And then I assume you'd tell your other search parties that they've been found.
Yes, I would notify them that the search is over.
And hypothetically, let's say one of your search parties found them. How would you tell us that they have been found?
I would send a messenger.
Okay.
You said there were two of them that left last night?
Yep. The one male is like, and one female, Oma and Rook.
I'm gonna need a description. I need heights, description, weights, body size, hair color.
Would they get the? Do they get the pictures as the descriptions that he gives?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. He describes these two.
What were their names again?
Oma.
Yep. And Rook?
Yep, and Rook.
No, the lizard person.
Unfortunately, that is all the information I have to aid you in finding them. Of course, since it's the desert, time is very important. The faster we find them, the faster we can get them home. And hopefully we get them before they dehydrate or starve out there.
Or worse.
Yes, of course, worse.
Anyway,
But we'd rather not think about that outcome.
Anyway, Karn's gonna scoop up people and kick open a door, excuse himself from Zorian, and he is going to
Zoran.
From Zoran, and he's going to have hefted over his shoulder a Jezza and a Yorvroth, and tells Bane to follow with Stalk.
Are we heading out right now?
Yeah, we're headed out right now. That is the implication.
We should probably grab Gilgamesh and
get rations and stuff ready because you're going out into the desert, and you might need to pack extra for the starving children that you want to rescue.
We can't just leave right off the rip here, bud.
Sure, we can. You're the one with the Gilgamesh in the cart. You'll catch up.
All right. I mean, if you guys want to head out first, I'll.
Besides, we need to head out a bit and then explain to MJ the situation.
Who is currently having a feast with Eva, who's been stealing MJ's rations.
By the way, I still have not put down Yorvroth or Jessa. They're one I have.
They're both in air jail now.
They are both sacks of potatoes on the shoulder.
Wait, no. Eoreth walked out of his own volition. He was awake.
He did?
Yeah.
Not of your room, of the building. To go into the desert.
Yeah, he quite literally picked you up and manhandled.
So you just picked me up even though I walked out there?
Yeah. He just decided to manhandle you.
You have been manhandled, sir. And Karn is going to sprint to the front gates.
You find as you go through the front gates, you see off to the side MJ and Eve sitting together.
Karn is going to come to a nice stop, and then he will plop the two down. This is not a gentle plop. This is a dropping a sack of potatoes plop.
You overtly fall after falling 5 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna roll dexterity. That way, I fall on my. I catch my balance.
If you roll that one, you fall on your face.
Well, luckily, I don't think I'll roll in that one. Let's
Rolls
see.
in that one.
There's a
Nope, I rolled a
5%.
nat 20.
There's a 5% chance of it happening. I'm just saying.
You catch yourself and land normally.
MJ.
Oh, good lord.
I feel like that would be the legit reaction too.
Yeah.
We are going to find children that have wandered here last night after you and other party members decided we needed to put cactus juice in the fucking alcohols.
Horrible way to start a sentence, by the way. We need to find children.
Um, um, I mean, I guess, yeah. But why are children having alcohol is my thing.
Brain does not want.
Wait. Hang on. I'm assuming, right, while they're teenagers, they're considered adults, right?
Nope, these
That's
are
my-
teenagers. They are minors in this world.
And then next thing, also, you do realize there's countries that allow like 16-year-olds to drink alcohol, so I can see it being a legit thing where they're
Right.
allowed.
Come on. Goodness.
Also, Karn goes, this is partially on you for putting the stuff in the damn thing, so.
At least
You
I don't
don't-
smell like shit, so fuck off.
Karn doesn't smell like shit. He washed up.
Oh. Yay.
Karn
I don't
washed.
smell like shit.
These are still vague scent stuck to you, Karn.
Oh, Karn doesn't even notice it then.
Eve wrinkles her nose at Karn.
Eve does what?
Wrinkles her nose at you.
Karn's
As if
gonna
you smell terrible.
Karn's gonna like. What's that look for? Do I really smell that bad? And then you're gonna smell his pits.
Yes.
A horrifying smell, but it's not the one that they're thinking about.
Jesus Christ. I low-key am kind of tired in real life. I just don't know how long this is going to be.
Karn's gonna apologize to Eve because there is nothing he can do about the stench. So unless she can do anything, and then she's
Are we
gonna
like
have
walking, or do you got like a cart? Like, what do we?
We're waiting for. Karn goes. We're waiting for Bane to get Gilgamesh in the cart.
Okay.
We just figured we'd catch you up on the information stuff. And so Karn is going to explain that Zoran has asked us. We will be heading west. Zoran is sending a search party north and a search party south. And we will be
Real quick.
attempting to-
Do you guys want to stop the session here for today and continue for the search next weekend?
Yes.
I don't care. I'm of neutral position on this.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, I'm good with that, Zach.
Over?
Session.
I think it'll probably
Sasu.
be for the best.
All right.
Oh, Liz, I got a question for you before you go to sleep.
What?
Friday, can I get a ride down to Zach's place?
This Friday?
This Friday, if you're not working.
I mean, I am, but I. Goodness, what's today?
Today is Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't think I'm picking her up. No, I'm picking her up on Friday, so I'd have Autumn with me and the
Okay.
baby.
That's
I
okay.
usually, I usually work till 2 though. 8 to 2.
Zach, I'll probably be. When does the thing start, Zach?
Oh, the tourney is that. Oh god, I have to relook it up.
Because depending on how early I should be, how early you'll want me down there, and really whether or not I'll be paying, of course, Liz. So
View upcoming events. The 13th of Friday the 13th is at 6 p.m.
Okay, yeah, so I should be out of work, and I'll just cancel. Have a fun car ride. Do you have a way back?
I'll probably get something. If not, I'll try to call you early in the day. Hopefully, Uber's a little better in the summer for down
It's gotten
there.
a bit better because it's now officially in Norwich finally. It technically wasn't official yet. It was in Plymouth last time. Hence why,
Okay.
so we were able to get away from the house, but it was hard to get back to the house.
Oh, we can finally actually do stuff from Norwich.
Yep.
All right.
I kind of came up with a plan for after tourney where we could just walk down to the buffet because it's not that bad of a walk. Half-hour walk.
You spend the night there?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd be picking you up on Saturday. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Just message me a time on Saturday, I guess.
Okay.
Oh. Because Autumn gets picked up at 9 a.m. on Saturday, so I got the rest of the day after that.
Okay. Probably ain't gonna be till later though. Probably like later in the afternoon.
That's fine, I'll be home.
But I should still be home in time for the session, Bane.
Good. Appreciate
I still can't fucking believe that you missed with +10 to attack.
Yeah, let's not talk about it.
Alright.
Talks about it.
Go ahead and message me the